Hello, everyone. It's Angela Martin, Gold Consultant with Archer and Evolution Travel, and today's training is on goal setting and time management. These two things are so essential to your success as an agent that I want to make sure that I'm very thorough and cover all the basics. So here's the agenda for this training. It shouldn't take us longer than 20 minutes, but I just want to make you aware of what we'll be covering. So we'll be defining SMART goals because that is where you kind of start. We'll discuss briefly work-life balance, short-term versus long-term goals, time management, and how that translates into prioritizing to-do list, okay? So first and foremost, let's talk about SMART goals. SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Now, I give you three specific ones here to start with, just to give you some examples. So for work, I might say book one all-inclusive vacation this week or per week. Maybe that's my goal each week. Book one all-inclusive vacation. For personal, maybe I want to work out 3 times per week for 30 minutes each time, okay? For my family, maybe I want to cook dinner 3 times per week because I know that that brings the family together. Either way, these are all very specific. They are measurable, okay, because I give a number, I indicate the amount of times or things of that nature that can be measured. They are attainable. They're realistic. They're not unrealistic, things that I know I can achieve, okay? Working out 3 times a week at 30 minutes each time is doable. Now, if I were to work out 7 days a week for an hour, I know that I'm setting myself up for failure. So you want to make sure that they are realistic and attainable, and then are relevant. Are your goals relevant to your personal and professional growth? Well, yeah, because I want to stay healthy, okay? Professionally, I want to increase revenue, okay? And then, of course, for my family, I want to increase our bond or the number of times that we come together as a family to have family time, okay? And then, of course, lastly, they need to be time bound. So notice how I specified that these need to be done per week. So I'm giving them a time restriction there so that I know that I need to meet these goals each and every week, okay? So that is what SMART goals are. And you can see here, I found some wonderful quotes that I really like that really motivate me as a person. And I'll share a couple with you. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, it is a habit. Aristotle. Something that's very important about this goal setting that I'm going to mention is that you have to be mindful that every day you are not going to be motivated to do these specific things, okay? It's not about doing things that you're motivated to do. It's about being disciplined enough to do them regardless of how you feel, okay? So entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. That one was so powerful. Those are the only two I'm going to share. You can read the other two if you want, okay? So let's keep going. The way that I want to talk about SMART goals is from a vision board. Now, I'm only going to focus on the work section because this is pertaining to you being a travel agent. But be mindful that in order to have work-life balance, you also have to incorporate the other aspects of your life that are essential to you having that type of balance, okay? But many of you have maybe attended a vision board training. I like to think about starting out wide, okay? What are my yearly goals? And then bringing those into digestible chunks for different time frames. So we'll start at 12 months. We'll reduce it down to how many of those goals that I have for the entire year can I complete in 6 months? Then how many goals that I have in those 6 months could I complete in 3 months? And then how many of those goals that I have listed in my 3 months category could I complete in 1 month? And that is how you start narrowing it down so that it is something digestible for you to actually do. So let's go over some of my goals, okay? My goals for this year were to book 2 group trips of 40 plus guests by September, okay? To reach double gold by June, help 2 of my mentees reach gold, platinum and then for me to be platinum by the end of the year, okay? That was on mentorship if you're interested in that side of the business, okay? But of course, as a new agent, you're probably not. That is just me because I happen to be an agent who's been with the company for over about 2 years now, okay? The other thing is I wanted to book a group cruise by July. Here's the time bound, very specific, one group cruise booked by July. And then I want to book one destination by the end of the year. And then I want to have, very specifically here, 36 to 48 all-inclusive vacation bookings the entire year. That's equivalent to 3 to 4 bookings, all-inclusive vacation bookings per month, which align with my weekly goal of having one all-inclusive booking per week. So you can see how that actually translates there. Now, we're going to break this my 12-month goals down into something that I can do potentially within 6 months, okay? So I broke it down here and notice how it has changed a little bit, okay? Within 6 months, I should have completed one of the trips of 40 plus guests booked, hopefully, okay? I should have at least booked one group cruise by July. I should at least be double goal if I keep on with the measures that I plan to do and helping at least one mentee reach goal. And I should have at least be focusing on booking that destination wedding by the end of the year. I want to keep that in the top of my mind. And within 6 months, I should have, if I'm staying on track with my 12-month goals, completed 18 to 24 all-inclusive vacation bookings, okay? So that is how you break it down, okay? Now let's keep going and go to 6 months. Again, how many of those 6-month goals can I achieve within 3 months? How many are doable within that time frame? So within 3 months, I think that I should have at least one group cruise booked by July, okay? That should be in the top of my mind, even if it hasn't happened, okay? I should be double goal by June. These are things that I want to keep in the top of my mind as a goal so that I continue to do the things that will help me achieve them. Maybe I want to book that one destination by the end of the year. That should be also at the forefront of my mind. And then maybe I want to do 12 to 16 all-inclusive vacation bookings, okay? And if you are a trainer, you could also put training things that you plan on doing as well, okay? Those are like obvious things, so I didn't include those. I'm just putting them as goals for my financial revenue growth as an agent, okay? So be mindful that you could include trainings, how many you want to attend, and things like that as well, okay? So we're going to keep going. Now, out of the 3-month goals that I have listed here, how many of those could I complete in 1 month? So you'll notice that it's broken down here into more digestible chunks. Get a minimum of 3 extra business partners on my main account and silver accounts, okay? So that's very specific, okay? I know that it's time bound by a month. That's what I need to do within a month's time in order to reach my goal, okay, that I have for 6 months and then for 12 months. I need to keep in mind that one group cruise booked by July. Even if this is 1 month, I need to be promoting something so that I'm generating interest in a potential cruise booking, okay? And then I need to have 3 to 4 all-inclusive vacation bookings in 1 single month. That'll help me stay on track to achieve all of my goals that I have for the 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, okay? Now, let's break this down even further, which is where a lot of people like to stop, is when they get to the 1 month. Let's talk about how this looks in terms of a Venn diagram, okay? So I took those 1 month goals that I had, 3 to 4 all-inclusive bookings, get a minimum of 3 extra business partners, 1 group cruise by July. Now I got to think about, what do I need to do in order to achieve those things? So what you'll notice is that I have some bubbles around where I just been brainstorming, okay? And you can do this on a piece of paper or scratch paper, whatever. So the first thing I'm going to do is list everything I need to do to accomplish the goal within a month. And then, of course, I do that for each one. So in order to get 3 to 4 all-inclusive bookings, I think that I need to have a minimum of 3 mock bookings per week. I need to share those mock bookings into 5 Facebook groups 3 times per day. I need to create a daily posting schedule for all social media platforms, okay? That's what I think I need to do in order to achieve my goal of 3 to 4 all-inclusive bookings within 1 month. For my 1 group cruise booked by July, if that's something that I want to do, I need to first and foremost go ahead and select the cruise line, the specific cruise date that I want to promote. and create a group cruise with that vendor with 16 cabins already reserved, okay, without needing a deposit. You will go to some trainings where you'll find out with cruises, you can actually reserve space on the cruise ship before you've even booked or received any deposits from clients, okay? So that's very important for you to do up front so that you can start setting yourself up for creating a flyer. Maybe I want to do that flyer in Canva so that I can promote that group cruise. And then I want to share the cruise flyer again into 5 Facebook groups 3 times per day. That can be separate groups that I've chosen for my mock bookings. I can alternate those groups, however I choose to do that, okay? So maybe I'll only put it in cruise groups or groups pertaining to cruises. Whatever it is, I want to choose 5 Facebook groups 3 times per day to achieve that goal. Now for over here, okay, with the 3 extra business partners on main account, that is not really going to pertain to you, but I did provide 3 things that I possibly need to do, okay? Find 2 to 3 ways to post the opportunity, okay? Post the opportunity to 5 Facebook groups pertaining to these types of opportunities 3 times per day. Reach out to previously interested applicants or people who demonstrated interest in being a travel agent and kind of follow up with them. So those are some things that I want to do if I want to achieve the extra 3 business partners and 3 extras on my silver accounts. That'll make more sense if you choose to do the mentorship side of the business. Let's break this down a step further, okay? So we've broken it down of what everything I need to do to accomplish this 1-month goal. Now I'm going to break that down into a weekly work schedule, okay? So I'm going to create 3 mock bookings on Sunday night. I want to go ahead and create that so I don't have to worry about creating them throughout the week. Sunday is kind of like the beginning of the work week for me. I want to pre-schedule all of my social media posts for the week, okay? And then I want to attend Time to Evolve, because to me, that is something that is very important to keep myself motivated and to see what other agents within the organization are doing, okay? So that is something that I suggest if you have not attended, to at least definitely attend one, okay? It's very, very nice to see what other agents are capable of doing, and it is definitely inspirational, okay? So on Monday, now that I already have my mock bookings created, I'm gonna share that mock booking into 5 Facebook groups, okay? In the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. I'm gonna do that daily. I'm gonna then share the opportunity to be a travel agent also into 5 different Facebook groups in the morning, in the afternoon, and evening, again, to achieve the goals that I have set up for myself. For Tuesday, notice I have it abbreviated here. Mock booking and Facebook ad. I'm going to do that to all the Facebook groups because I'm going to do that daily. I'm going to respond to any email messages and messages I may have received from clients or other agents or in Discord. I'm going to respond to those things, okay? I try to put it on my daily, my weekly work schedule so I remember to do those things. Maybe I'm going to attend or host a selected training on that day. So I leave room for what I plan to do. Wednesday looks similar, but now I'm going to add in sending a Calendly link to schedule prospects for informational meeting, send reminder emails to them or to clients about upcoming payments, things of that nature. And I'm going to update my spreadsheet for the group posts that I make, my spreadsheet for my prospects or people who are interested in being a travel agent, okay? So it's very important to stay organized as well. And if you don't have some of these things that I'm mentioning, for instance, a spreadsheet for group postings, definitely ask your mentor about that. And also about the Facebook groups, the types of groups you can join, ask your mentor about that as well, because there are lots of groups that you can find on Facebook, okay? On Thursday, maybe I'm going to host an informational meeting because I am also a presenter, okay? Of course, I'm going to do my mock booking and Facebook ad into the 5 different groups in the morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm going to send email reminders, whether that's to prospects, to clients who have upcoming, travel or whatever the case may be. I'm going to make sure I set some time aside to respond to emails, okay? I'm going to, again, update spreadsheets, and then I'm going to conduct one-on-one meetings, maybe with new agents or maybe with whomever. Maybe it's a client who wants to have a consultation and I'm having a one-on-one to discuss the trip that they're planning to do. Whatever that is, I want to make room for it in my work week schedule, okay? Friday, it's kind of the same thing. You get the point. By Friday, I hope to be booking more clients, right? Because I'm trying to book at least one all-inclusive vacation per week. That is for my goal. By Saturday, I want to do the same thing. It's kind of like a repetitive cycle, but at least you have it broken down. And what you have here is helping you achieve what you want to accomplish in 1 month. It's also helping you achieve what you want to accomplish in 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So this might change on a weekly basis, depending upon where you are within that time frame. The last thing I like to make sure that you're aware of is having a to-do list. And this is something I learned from another agent who is a veteran agent within our organization. Creating a to-do list the night before, at night before the next day is a great way to set yourself up for success. So if you create a to-do list, you know that you can kind of check these things off as you go, and seeing those check off or those check marks of completion are kind of motivating factors for people. Again, we're trying to be disciplined, not just motivated, but hey, if you get some extra boost with motivation, have at it. To-do list is a great way to do that. You can create the three all-inclusive mock bookings. Maybe this is my Sunday night. I prepared this Saturday night, so I remember to do this on Sunday, okay? Update social media posting schedule for the week. I'm going to set aside an hour for that. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to work 2 hours in a row. It just means I'm going to set aside an hour of my day at some point in time to do that, okay? I'm going to get my kids' clothes out for the school week. I'm going to set aside time for that. That varies in terms of time. And then I plan on attending Time to Evolve. That usually takes about an hour. So notice that I'm only working 3 hours maximum, okay, on that day, just on creating these things on Sunday. So it's really, really quick to do. The to-do lists are very easy because you figure out what you've done from the previous day. Anything that you didn't get to do, it now goes on your to-do list to do for the next day, okay? So that way you stay on schedule. Well, that is the end of this training. I hope that this has been very informative and helpful for you. This is about goal setting and time management. You all have a wonderful day.